Sammen med Lis Gilager, som er forhenværende engelsklærer, rejste jeg ned til en flygtningelejr i Jenin på den besatte Vestbred i marts 2016. Vi skulle besøge Farha, ildsjælen bag et projekt, der hedder Not to Forget Women's Society. Vores mål var at lære børnene lidt engelsk og vise kvinderne, at de ikke er glemt. Alle har de mistet en eller flere familiemedlemmer. Ikke mindst i 2002, da Israel udøvede en grufuld massakre på lejren og dræbte en masse mennesker. Til minde om denne massakre skabte nogle tyske hjælpearbejdere denne hest, som står ved indgangen til lejren. Noget af metallet stammer fra en ambulance, der også blev beskudt. Lægen, der sad i den, blev dræbt. Lis havde været der før og kendte Farha og hendes ihærdige arbejde. Det handler kort sagt om at holde modet oppe hos alle de kvinder og børn, der lever som flygtninge på et meget lille og møgbeskidt område. Alle, der bor der, drømmer om at vende tilbage til deres land. Dette symboliserer nøglen og båden, der går igen på husfacaderne.
Og det er jo hendes hus, det der. Det er hendes gamle hus, hun har boet der.
Her er så det samlingssted, som Farha har skabt, og som hun fortalte os om hjemme i sin private stue.
So, will you present yourself?
Yes, I am Farha Abulheja from Jenin camp refugee. I am chairwoman of Not to Forget Society, and I am work as a journalist for local TV and radio in Jenin area. And also I work with different organizations which support the women to go, who want to go to the election.
Very good. And you don't live in the camp now?
No, I am now live in the city because when after I am married, I didn't have a home in the camp because you know the area of the camp is very small and no land, no more houses. And I travel from the camp to the city, but it's very near my home to the camp. And my family until now stay in the camp.
And the house?
The house of my family now change. We open Not to Forget in the same place which I am born and I am stay and lived before because my mother and my father died. And we try to do some things for the people exactly in the camp. And in 2002 they opened the same place, the same home as a center for medical, and many foreign people came to the camp and they helped the people in the same place. And after that we thinking that we must do some things for the women in Jenin camp. And a group of the refugee women from the camp decided to open Not to Forget as organization NGOs to help the children, the women, the people who lived in the camp because they are very sad and bad situation, exactly the children and the women. And now Not to Forget, we had different program. One of famous project and very important for Not to Forget, the psychology program for the children and women, because after 2002 they had many difficult, many problem for the children and for the family, because most of the family in Jenin camp lost one or two from their family. That means they are very sad and they didn't want to stay in the life. They feeling that the nothing in the life, because they feeling the occupation can do what they want in any time. They can damage the houses, they can kill the people, they can take anyone to the jail. That's mean in the end no meaning for the life in the camp. But not to forget to try to tell the people, to help the people, to support the woman that must be more interesting in the life. They must training themselves, they must help their children, their families, and save for and care for the children. And we beginning do a workshop and meeting for the woman to tell them how can help themselves. And in the same time we had workshop and meeting and different activity for the children and the women not in the camp. Sometimes we done this outside the camp, because no place, for not to forget, the place is very small, and the number of the people who came and wanted to be, by not to forget, they are large number. And that's mean we try to take the people from the camp to another place, maybe sometimes a big garden or a big land, to have a good time and interesting time with the children. And also we training the woman to have in the end some work to help themselves, because most of them stay in the houses, in the home, without any work, and nothing for them to have things for selves or for their family. And in the end, after they training the woman, they open a unit for the toys. This one of the way to help the woman to have a chance for work. That's meaning they have a little of money, but in the end they help themselves and their family. And also in the same time we try to have a chance for the girls and for the boys to have a place, a good place to playing football or anything. Now we bought a land, but until now we didn't have budget to beginning building. That's mean we search for this, because if we have a good place, a good building, a good planning, that's mean we will have a good result in the end.
Can you tell a little bit more about what happened in Jenin in 2002 in the camp?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I believe that what happened in Jenin camp in 2002 is very difficult to anyone cannot understand what happened, because the occupation attacked the camp 3 times. They surrounded all the roads which will be in the camp, and in that time they cut the electric, the water, and the telephone, and no one can know exactly what happened inside the camp. And after that they attacked the camp. They damaged the houses by bulldozer, by planing, and they killed many people which they didn't have any things. They stayed the people in the houses because they cannot go outside, because they believe that their houses is the suitable and the favorite things for them, and they stay inside the houses. But the occupation killed the people in the camp, killed the children, damaged the houses, do many things. That's mean when I speak about this mascara, it's difficult to anyone who listen me understand what happened, because it's very horrible things what happened in Jenin camp.
Why did they do it? What was the reason?
You know that the occupation, if they want to do anything, they didn't any reason for them. But in the end, they spoke in the media and say some people who carry a gun and we must kill them as this or take them to the jail. But that not reason to kill the people, the children, the women, and some unnormal people they killed in this mascara. And many stories which the near not to forget, one of the family when the soldier attacked the home and found the father and mother, all the family, and said for them, you must go outside. And in this family, the man, he was carry his children, and they take the children from his father and killed him in front of their family. You can understand what about this. And also another story in Jenin camp that they killed another one, and after that when he be in the round, the bulldozer walk in the body of this man. And another one, he was abnormal and he sit down in the chair, he cannot walk. And when they attack his home, their family cannot take it out because he is not children as a man. And they damage the houses in his head, and in the end they didn't found only the chair.
So what do you think of the future life for Palestinians? What will happen? You want an election, you said.
Yes, I believe that we must do election because that means will change the people who now. And you know that the last election, when Hamas successful in that election, that many foreign people, many foreign countries, they cut the relation with Palestinian organization and government. That means we must change and do another election to have a chance for another people who can do change in the life of the Palestine. Because now the weather and the situation is very, very sad and bad and very difficult for the people. Most of the people stay without any work. Most of them cannot prepare the food or the medicine or anything for their family. That's a big problem when you're feeling that nothing in your life. That means we must, I work with the organization called Muftah Key. We try to help the people to understand that you must share for the election, you must change the life, and we support the women which wanted to go to the election because they must successful in the end. And that means if the woman will be in the municipality and in another place, that change the mind of the people here about the picture of the woman in Palestinian life. This one of the goal for not to forget, and another organization in Palestine. And that means we must more people who believe and believe that the Palestinian must have human rights and they must be as any people in any place. And the Palestinian people, I think they are as anyone in any place, not as maybe someone listen in the media who spoke that the Palestinian is only searched to kill the Jewish and the Israeli. That's not the truth. The people here want to continue in their life, want to be the freedom, want to be as anyone in any place. But in the end, you must think that anyone want to help herself and her or his family. We want to be as any people, relax. The politics is change, and we want to be safely, because in any time, in any way, the occupation maybe attack any houses and take anyone to the jail or killed anyone. That means no safely here in Palestine.
So do you think they can make peace with the occupation with Israel?
I think if the Palestinians want to have peace, but Israel, she didn't want this peace. They want peace in as they wanted. They see not as the future of Palestinian. That's mean we all, anyone. If you ask anyone, he will say I want the peace. No one refused to have a peace because that's the life of Palestinian.
So so it should be together in one state or in two states?
I think maybe we will have two, no problem. But in the end, I think that you must have a good life.
I know that, and you said that.
Yes.
But in one or two states?
Two. I think two, because we also believe that Jerusalem as a capital of Palestinian, and we didn't choose this idea. This important for us to have capital, and this capital, Jerusalem, we cannot change this. No.
Alle de ansatte arbejder frivilligt, og der er aktiviteter hver dag. En anden vidunderlig ildsjæl, der rådgiver, opmuntrer og støtter, er Rana.
ان شاء الله الله يعطيك اللي هذا كان عشان يلا يا تهاني تفضلي
فيش ما بلحق احط راسي الا هي صاحيه. البنات هذلاك بصحوا بفوت على الحمام لحالهم، بس ايش اللي يعيطوا هم ماشيين وهم راجعين بكون بغطيهم يعني فيش بالمره فيش يعني نوم عميق. نفسي انام نوم عميق هيك بس ساعه برتاح. هذا هو امنيتي. ما حدا ينادي علي.
احنا يعني اشرح لك التجارب عشان تصير تجربه شخصيه.
My name is Rana Muawiya. I'm 35 years. I'm a refugee from Zirayin near Jenin. I'm married. I have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. My children, the big Osama, 11 years, then Right, 8 years. Baylasan, the small, about 4 years. I study chemical engineering, but I work here in Tortur with children and women in physiological support project. I work with children with safe playing, confidence, tolerance, and I work with women about physical exchange, physical
exercise,
physical exchange. I work with women about stages of growth of their children and about protection for them and for their children. Comes in days, in the day will come, we will start to work with the women about solve problems.
How many years have you worked here?
I'm working for 4 years from the beginning of the project. Before that, I was working with other society about active education.
Okay.
Also with children. I interest to work with children. I interest to work with women when you do something good for them and help them to change something which is bad for them. It's a good feel.
Good feeling. Yeah.
Good feeling.
Yeah. What about your husband?
My husband is a pharmacist. He have a pharmacy near the camp. He study in Russia.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah. Did your father come here to the camp?
Not my father. My father.
Grandfather?
Not the grandfather of my father.
Yeah, okay. Where did he come from?
He come from Zirayin, near Jenin.
From a village?
Yeah, village called Zirayin, near Jenin.
Yeah, and what happened to this village?
Now no one live in Zirayin. The Jewish
The Jews, just say the Jews. Yeah.
Jewish. In Zirayin, a pool for fish.
For fish, a pool for fish.
Yeah.
In the village.
In the village, and nobody live in Zirayin.
And destroyed the village.
All of Zirayin destroyed.
All the houses.
All the houses.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Here in the camp, Palestine, all but in the camp exactly, we say the education is the soul. Yeah. So my father was a teacher and continue studying as a lawyer.
Okay.
My mother is a teacher. I am and all of my sisters and brothers are educated, and we are do the best thing to our children to be educated, because we lost our land, we lost everything, and come here we have a bad condition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we should.
And how many sisters and brothers do you have?
3 brothers and 2 sisters.
And what do they do? You have one brother in the Freedom Theater.
The first, my brother in the Freedom Theater. Then my sister is the lawyer of Jawal. You know Jawal? The mobile.
Yeah, Jawal. Yeah.
In Ramallah.
Yeah.
Then the third, my brother is a pharmacist.
Yeah.
We are Farha office.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'm a chemical engineering. After that, my brother he studied account and work in Jawal company.
Yeah, Jawal.
In Ramallah. The last, my small sister studied account, work in Ramallah in the ministry.
Ministry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What year did they destroy the village?
1948.
48, as yeah, okay, the beginning.
This is at first. My grand go to a village near Jenin.
Yeah.
Then in 1968 they go to the old city in Jenin.
In Jenin. Yeah, okay. And they never lived in the camp.
My father and my mother were studying teach in the Unurwa school.
Yeah.
So they live in the camp for 10 years until they build a house near the school, the Unurwa school.
Yeah, but and outside of the camp.
In the camp 10 years, the new building outside the camp, near the Unurwa school. But they lived 10 years in the camp. Am I born in the camp?
Yeah, you were born in the camp.
You're born here.
But you live outside now?
Now, yeah.
With your family?
Because the condition in the camp is difficult, so difficult, no space, many problems, gun, Jewish, and many problems inside and from the outside. Anyone can go out the camp, will go out the camp.
Okay. Yeah. What about your future? What do you think will happen?
I hope to return to my land, and I told my children always, I and my husband, that one day we will return. If not, our children will return. I do the best I can.
Of course you do. Yeah. Okay. Shukran. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, we have one only. One.
Der er en systue på stedet, hvor kvinderne kan arbejde og tjene lidt penge.
They work very hard.
And you tell them that we want to show it at home to support this place.
Yeah.
Will you tell them that? That we film to support, to try to support.
الفيلم يا جماعة هو دعم لإلكم لجمعية لا ننسى علشان إنهم يساعدوكم في الدنمارك إنهم يقدروا يجيبوا مشاريع ويجيبوا مشاريع للجمعية ويساعدوكم كمان تطوروا مشاريعكم.
Hi. Hi.
You see what they do with?
Yeah, nice.
This is nice.
Yes. Next to Ahmad. Der hænger en lille nederdel.
Nobody هيك عشان تصورك هيك عشان تشوف الصورة هيك.
Nobody pays by hand. It's very expensive to have things
Can I see?
Thank you.
سهاد
حبيبتي.
شباب بتقدر تحكي لي انه احنا يعني عملنا كمان شغل
The woman make this this. They learn many training to skills how they do it. 20 women work at this project.
Yes.
And it is help her to increase her income in her house. Then
Mit navn er Haifa. Jeg kommer fra byen Haifa og bor i flygtningelejren i Jenin. Jeg håber, jeg vil kunne vende tilbage til Haifa, fordi Jenin-lejren er ikke min oprindelige by. Min oprindelige by er Haifa. Jeg blev fængslet i 1979. Det var fordi, jeg var medlem af Fatah og havde holdt et flag og nogle løbesedler og var med til nogle demonstrationer. Demonstranterne blev fængslet et helt år i byen Ramle. Anklagen var, at jeg demonstrerede for at komme tilbage til Palæstina og var medlem af Fatah. I 1979 var Fatah forbudt i Palæstina. Jeg blev sendt til fængslet i Nablus og derefter til Ramle. I Nablus-fængslet blev jeg afhørt, inden jeg blev sendt til fængslet i Ramle. Maden var dårlig. Behandlingen var så dårlig. Hele situationen var dårlig. Vi skulle stå op kl. 6 om morgenen. Hvis vi lavede et eller andet, blev vi straffet med det samme. Så skulle vi arbejde hårdt udenfor hele dagen som straf. Vi måtte ikke lave noget som helst. Heller ikke læse. Hvis vi ville læse, så måtte vi gemme bogen væk fra fængselspersonalet. Vi startede dagen kl. 6, hvor vi skulle spise morgenmad alle sammen. Vi fik kun lov til at være ude 1 time om eftermiddagen. Hvis de opdagede, at vi havde en bog, så tog de den fra os. De kvinder, som var dømt til mere end 1 år, skulle arbejde hårdt, men dem, der var dømt til 1 år eller mindre, de skulle ikke arbejde. Mine forældre og søskende måtte kun besøge mig 1 gang om måneden. Vi måtte ikke modtage noget fra familien, heller ikke breve. Jeg betragter mig selv som en stærk kvinde. Jeg har succes i mit liv, takket være foreningen Not to Forget Women Society. Foreningen hjalp mig med at integrere mig i det lokale samfund. Jøderne forhindrede mig i at afslutte min gymnasieuddannelse. Jeg arbejder her som frivillig. Jeg laver pædagogisk stoflegetøj. Jeg får ikke løn, men jeg får en præmie en gang om året. Jeg er leder her. Jeg rejser til Ramallah og Bethlehem for at sælge det stoflegetøj, vi syr her. Jeg taler også med kvinderne om at vende tilbage til vores oprindelige byer. Jeg undersøger om deres rettigheder som flygtninge. Jeg var i Jordan sidste år, og jeg skal tilbage til Jordan om en måned. Jeg vil sige noget til jer. Jeg vil takke jer, fordi I er interesseret i kvinderne og børnene. I hjælper dem meget. I tager jer af den palæstinensiske sag. Jeg håber, at vores bud kommer ud til hele den danske befolkning og til alle dem, som I kender. Jeg vil bede jer om at fortælle om de palæstinensiske kvinder, hvor stærke de er og hvor udholdende de er. Jeg håber, I vil kunne yde noget hjælp til de palæstinensiske kvinder og støtte dem og stå på deres side. Jeg vil takke jer igen. Jeg vil også sige, at vi fik mange oplevelser med jer. Vi har lært af jer at være stærke og udholdende.
Up here in the picture. Okay, great.
Den 8. marts, på kvindernes internationale kampdag, var der en udflugt til Jericho, hvor begivenheden skulle markeres og fejres. Festlighederne begyndte allerede i bussen.
Governor of Jericho, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here on the eve of International Women's Day. Gender equality is not only a moral obligation or a question of social status, it's essential in order for societies to realize their full potential, whether in political life, business, economy, science and arts, security. For this reason, the European Union has worked very hard to promote equality among women in its 28 member states. There have been big improvements in Europe, but all too often women still fall behind in terms of pay, promotion and leadership. So the difference in earnings is still 41% in the European Union, and the same is here in Palestine. And young and highly educated women in Palestine are outside the labor force for many reasons, including social restrictions. So this project is designed to support women in rural areas to find job opportunities and empower women community-based organizations to realize their political, social and economic rights. And I should like to congratulate everyone here for the work that they have done and the work that they are doing to make this project a success.
ولا بد من القول أن النساء في البداية شعرنا بالضعف والرغبة في التراجع شهورا طويلة، وفعلا انسحبت بعض النساء لأسباب مختلفة، ولكن 87 امرأة صمدت لمدة عامين. محاسن، تقدري تحكي لنا كيف أثر عليك هذا المشروع بشكل شخصي، عليك أنت بشكل شخصي؟
اشتقنا 70 سنين نهمة عصاي الجرحى تصفر المرض حطين سمعي صوت أجداد.
Inden vi skulle tilbage, bad jeg kvinderne præsentere sig foran kameraet.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. يلا بدنا نروح على البار.
Next. You. Your name. And then your name.
My name is Saida.
Saida. Thank you.
إضافة فرحت المخيم جنين عضو جمعية كي لا ننسى.
Thank you.
سلامة مخيم جنين جمعية كي لا ننسى.
My name's نجاح مخيم جنين كي لا ننسى.
يلا.
My name's نادية جمعية كي لا ننسى.
أنا أسماء من جمعية كي لا ننسى.
My name is Majda.
My name is
Okay.
My name is Fida.
My name is Ahmad.
My name is Hannan. My name is Rasmi.
My name
Khairi.
My name is Ahmad.
Ahmad. Hello. Oh.
My name is Tahani.
Sorry.
My name is Fatma.
My name is Majd.
My name is Majd.
My name is Inshruk.
Okay. How old is she?
My name is Hussein.
Maysoon bor i flygtningelejren. Hendes forældre emigrerede til Kuwait, hvor hun blev født og boede til hun var 13. Da Kuwait blev angrebet af Irak, flygtede de til Jordan. Så giftede hun sig med en mand, der kom fra flygtningelejren her i Jenin og flyttede med ham tilbage. Her oplevede hun invasionen i 2002 og hvad israelerne gjorde ved palæstinenserne. I Jordan havde hun studeret matematik, og det underviser hun i Not to Forget Women's Society. Hun er meget glad for at være her. Efter hvad hun oplevede i 2002, er hun meget taknemmelig for Farhas arbejde. Hendes egen familie er stadig i Jordan og kan ikke komme på besøg. Selv har hun 3 sønner og 2 døtre. Nogle går i skole, og en går på universitetet og læser til ingeniør. En vil være lærer, og datteren vil være læge. Selv ville hun gerne ansættes rigtigt som lærer i matematik, som hun elsker. Men det kræver en attest, som hun endnu ikke har fået, selvom hun henvender sig til myndighederne hvert år. Men her er der også mange forskellige kurser til kvinderne og børnene. Computerkurser og kurser om ledelse og økonomi og husholdning. Børnene skal lære at tænke på fremtiden og ikke kun på her og nu. De har førstehjælpskurser, så hvis der sker en ulykke, så skal man kunne handle hurtigt, mens man venter på ambulancen. Børnene har lektiehjælp og ekstra engelsk og arabisk og matematik, og de klarer sig alle sammen godt. Alle lærerne har også fået fine bedømmelser for deres undervisning. Alle kvinderne er meget glade for, at vi er kommet her og spørger om Jenin Camp, og ser, hvordan de lever og hvad vi kan gøre fremover.
How the Palestine people live and how we can live and what we can do in the future for the child. And thank you very, very much. Exactly, Lisa.
Thank you very much.
En anden vigtig begivenhed var en demonstration i Ramallah. Her demonstrerede kvinderne fra hele Vestbreden for, at de 2 modstandsgrupper Hamas og Fatah fra henholdsvis Gaza og Vestbreden skulle løse deres indbyrdes konflikter og samarbejde. Overalt er der plakater med billeder af unge mænd, der enten er i fængsel, skudt eller tortureret til døde i deres kamp for frihed. I klasseværelset synger de små om fred og frihed og længslen efter at komme hjem.
That dream Palestine, that children Palestine, he want the peace, he want to learn in his school and no violence.
بالعيد بنسألكم ليش ما في عنا لا عياد ولا زينة يا عالم أرضي محروقة أرضي حرية مسروقة زماننا عم تحلم عم تسأل الأيام وين الشمس الحلوة والرفوف الحمام يا
believe in the peace. They didn't want to diet.
They didn't want
die.
No. They want to live where?
Yeah, here in Asif. Yeah. They want like the children, like the world children live. They want to playing. Yeah, and they want to die. فنيالكم راح يكون افلامكم بالدنمارك تتفرجوا عليه. اوعى تنسك انت.
How old I am? Very, very old.
What's your name?
My name is Pernille. And what's your name? What's your name?
I am.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 10.
You're 10. So you go in the third grade, third class. Go first, second, third. Fifth class. Okay. Okay. So what's your name? What's your head?
My name is Anna.
I'm from Denmark. Don't hurt your head. Don't hurt your head. Yeah. What's your name? Yemen. And how old are you, Yemen?
9.
Yeah. 9 years old. And what class do you go to? Which first, second? Second, third? Third class. Third class. Okay. So you have English. And you in the yellow? What's your name?
My name is
Iyad. And how old are you, Iyad?
12.
You're 12 years old. So what class do you go to? 5th class. Okay. So you have a little English in your school?
Yes.
It's very important that you learn English, you know. All of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
I am wearing blue jeans. One at a time. What are you wearing? I am wearing
blue. It's blue jeans.
Wearing black.
Black is
jeans. Jeans, yeah. And you? What about this T-shirt? What color is it? Green and yellow, good, and red, very good, yeah. And you?
Black as what? Black jeans, white T-shirt.
And blue jacket, very good. Yes, that's nice. And you?
I'm wearing blue jeans and
Yes. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing blue jeans and blue T-shirt.
Good. yellow rabbit.
Yellow rabbit. What's this color? Blue. Blue. واحد اثنين ونص ثلاثة.
Just again.
واحد اثنين ونص ثلاثة.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
I think it's fine.
يلا Saturday.
Efter 3 uger tog vi afsked. Det var begrænset, hvor meget engelsk vi fik lært dem, og vi forstod, at det, der er brug for lige nu, er en fodboldbane. Et sted, hvor både store og små drenge og piger kan få brændt noget af al deres energi af. Det er også Farhas store ønske, så det prøver vi at hjælpe hende med. I løbet af de 25 dage, vi var på Vestbreden, blev 21 unge mænd skudt, fordi de havde prøvet at forhindre, at deres hjem blev jævnet med jorden for at give plads til endnu en israelsk bosættelse. Vi kører hjem med et inderligt ønske om, at der kan findes en løsning på den 68 år lange konflikt, så de mennesker kan få et værdigt liv.
مشيتني حفيد ميزان ما أتقلك هديت لي كتافي دابت حشيشة قلبي لجلكم دابت والشعرتين السود يا إما بروسنا شابو والشعرتين الشغل يا